Welcome to the Deep Dive. We're your shortcut to getting well-informed, digging into lots of sources to find the key insights, just for you. Today, we're taking on a really vital topic, one that's, well, fundamental to a lively later life. We're focusing on empowering Canadian seniors, helping you maintain independence and safety by preventing falls. A lot of our insights for this deep dive actually come from the Lively Later Life channel's Your Space, Your Peace series. It's a fantastic resource, designed specifically to help you create living spaces that support both independence and, well, peace of mind. Now, I get it, the topic of falls, it can feel a bit uneasy, maybe daunting, but understanding it is absolutely crucial for staying safe and keeping your freedom.
It really is. And it's quite striking how almost everyone has a story about a near fall. It's a universal experience, really.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. I can vouch for that myself. Just a few weeks back, I was rushing, to answer the phone, snagged my foot on the rug edge. I mean, for a split second, I was completely airborne. Luckily, I grabbed onto the door frame, but wow, my heart was just pounding. It's just such a jarring reminder, isn't it? How fast something can happen, even right at home. Really makes you think about being mindful.
That's such a good point. And, the sources we looked at really highlight something called post-fall syndrome. It's not just the physical bump or bruise. It's this deeper psychological shift. Even a near fall, like yours, can subtly change how you walk, how you move, make you more anxious. And that anxiety, that extra caution, can ironically make you less stable. It's a bit of a cycle.
That makes sense. So thinking about that, if you listening have had a close call recently, maybe even a tumble, how did that affect, your confidence, moving around your own space or going outside? We really want you to know you're not alone in feeling that way. And there are clear ways forward.
Exactly. And that's our mission for this deep dive, really, to help replace that worry with, well, confidence. We firmly believe that a lively later life means being able to move safely, independently. So we put together a pretty comprehensive guide. It covers understanding falls, preventing them, preparing for them, both inside and outside your home. The goal here is to empower you with practical, hopefully life-changing knowledge, give you that sense of control.
Yeah, and what I find compelling is how we'll cover everything from, simple tweaks in your living room to smarter ways to handle Canadian sidewalks, whether they're icy in Calgary or maybe wet and leafy here in Vancouver. It's all aimed at keeping you steady, letting you really enjoy your space, your peace. By the end of this, you'll see that safeguarding your environment, it's not about limiting things, it's about building your own personal freedom fortress. Let's get started. Okay, so before we jump straight into solutions, maybe let's unpack why falls become more of a concern, especially as we age. It's really not about just being clumsy, is it? The sources are clear. There are usually specific factors involved.
That's exactly right. It's often a combination of things. Inside the home, clutter is a big one, loose rugs, poor lighting. Outside, it's uneven sidewalks, maybe wet leaves, ice patches, pretty common across Canada depending on the season. Those can be really treacherous.
And then there are changes within our own bodies, right? Vision, hearing, they can change, making it harder to spot hazards or react quickly. Medication side effects too, dizziness, drowsiness, those can definitely affect balance. And sometimes just, a decrease in muscle strength or balance from maybe being less active. It just makes you a bit less steady.
Yeah, and to build on that muscle strength point, there's something called sarcopenia. It's the age-related loss of muscle mass. Specifically, it affects those fast-twitch muscle fibers, the ones you need for quick reactions, like catching yourself if you stumble. So it's not just general weakness, it's about that reflex response. Our sources really emphasize that specific balance exercises can target these muscles and also improve proprioception. That's your body's kind of unconscious sense of where it is in space. Combine that physical side with the post-fall syndrome, that anxiety we mentioned, and you can see how it erodes confidence.
I see. So what this really boils down to is that preventing falls isn't about restricting your life. It's actively protecting your freedom. Every conscious step you take for safety is actually a step towards staying independent, maybe doing more, enjoying life more.
Precisely. Your home should feel like your safest place, your sanctuary. So let's talk about making it truly fall-proof, starting inside.
Okay, first up, decluttering. It sounds simple, but it's absolutely crucial. Loose rugs, piles of magazines, extension cords snaking across the floor, they're all serious trip hazards. Maybe think about removing some area rugs, or at least making sure they have non-slip backing. Keep pathways clear, especially hallways, living areas. It's really foundational for that peaceful, safe space.
And lighting. Good lighting is honestly your best friend here. Make sure rooms are well lit, hallways, stairs, bathrooms definitely. Maybe use brighter bulbs. Night lights in bedrooms and bathrooms are great. Motion sensor lights can be useful too. Just imagine getting up at night for some water. You absolutely need to see clearly to move safely.
Right. In the bathroom, we know it's a high-risk spot.
Yeah.
Installing grab bars near the toilet, in the shower or tub, that's a game changer. Use non-slip mats inside and outside the shower. And maybe consider things like a raised toilet seat or a shower chair if that helps. Simple upgrades, but they make a huge difference in preventing slips.
Stairs definitely need special attention. Handrails should be sturdy, preferably on both sides. Keep those steps completely clear. No clutter. Adding non-slip treads is a good idea, and make sure there's good light at the top and bottom. And if you have stairs, just always take your time. Always use the handrails. Every single time.
Furniture placement matters too, doesn't it? For creating clear paths. Arrange things so you have wide, easy ways to move around. Avoid those low coffee tables or ottomans right in the main walkways where you might catch a foot, especially if you use a walker or cane.
Which brings up a good question. How do you actually spot all these potential issues? Our sources suggest doing a home safety audit. Maybe walk through with a friend or family member. A fresh pair of eyes can often see things you've just gotten used to. And actually, many community health centers across Canada offer resources or even assessments for home safety. Worth checking out.
Okay, so home is safer, but true freedom means feeling confident outside the home too. Let's shift focus now to staying steady when you're out and about in our, well, beautiful Canadian communities.
Yeah, absolutely. And proper footwear is just non-negotiable for outdoor safety. You need shoes with good support, non-slip soles. Avoid anything loose-fitting like floppy slippers or high heels when you're walking outside, especially here in Vancouver with all the rain or, during Canadian winters, anywhere. Waterproof shoes with really good traction are essential.
And if you use a walking aid like a cane or a walker, make sure it's the right height for you and in good condition. Use it consistently. Maybe practice on different surfaces. Your local physio or community health center, like you find in, say, Ontario's LHIMs or maybe Alberta Health Services, they can often help with fitting and proper use.
And you have to be so mindful of surfaces and weather. Sidewalk cracks, tree roots, construction zones, wet leaves, and definitely ice in the winter, major hazards. When you're walking, try to get in the habit of looking ahead, scanning for problems, not just staring down at your feet. And take smaller, more deliberate steps if things look slippery.
Good point. What about public transit, like TransLink here in Metro Vancouver or the TTC in Toronto, other systems across the country? Always hold on to railings. Wait for the bus or train to stop completely before you try to move. Be aware of wet floors, sudden stops. It's great that things like senior fares, often using your local transit card, make it easier to stay connected, though.
Yeah, and something that really helps here is a bit of pre-planning. If you're going out, especially somewhere new, or if the weather looks iffy, plan your route a bit. Look for paths that are well lit, even. Always a good idea to let someone know where you're going, when you think you'll be back, and carry a phone, fully charged, just in case.
Okay, so we've talked environment, home, and outside. But our own bodies, our minds, they're crucial partners in preventing falls, too. This next part really digs into how your wellness connects directly to your stability. Powerful stuff.
Oh, definitely. Exercise is absolutely key. For balance, for strength, gentle strength training, balance exercises, they can significantly cut your risk. And like we mentioned with sarcopenia, it's not just general fitness, it directly targets those muscles you need for quick recovery, improves that proprioception. Think about things like chair yoga, maybe Tai Chi, even just regular walking helps. Lots of community centers across Canada offer classes, often free or low cost, specifically for seniors. It fits right in with building gentle gains at home.
And don't forget regular vision and hearing checks. Super important. If your eyesight's poor, you might miss an obstacle. If your hearing's impaired, maybe you don't hear a cyclist coming up behind you. Make those appointments a priority. They're really about safety and staying aware.
It's also vital, really vital, to review your medications regularly. With your doctor or your pharmacist, some meds, or combinations of meds, can cause dizziness, drowsiness, affect balance. Our sources point out that polypharmacy, just meaning taking multiple medications, really increases this risk. Interactions can have unpredictable effects. Now, you should never stop taking prescribed medication on your own, of course, but definitely talk to your healthcare provider if you have concerns.
And something simple but so effective. Nutrition and hydration. Don't underestimate them. Proper fuel keeps your muscles strong, your mind sharp, both essential for good balance, quick reactions, and dehydration. That can lead straight to dizziness, fatigue, direct fall risks.
Yeah, if you think about the big picture, your body's kind of like your most important vehicle for getting through life, right? Like a car needs tune-ups, the right fuel, good tires. Your body needs that consistent care, strength training, balance work to keep you moving safely. It's truly an investment in your ongoing freedom.
Right. Now, despite doing everything right, sometimes falls still happen. Knowing what to do in that moment is just as important as prevention, making sure you're prepared even if you do falter.
Absolutely. If you do fall, the first thing is try to stay calm, take a breath. Before you even try to move, assess yourself. Any pain, especially in your hips or head. If you feel pain, try not to move. Call for help right away if you can reach a phone or if you have a personal alert device.
And if you feel okay and you decide you can try to get up, don't just jump up. Roll onto your side first, then carefully get onto your hands and knees. Crawl slowly to something sturdy, a solid chair, maybe the bed. Use your arms to push yourself up, using the furniture for support. Take your time. Rushing could just cause another fall.
And you mentioned personal alert systems, those medical alert devices. They're increasingly giving people peace of mind. They're usually a wearable button you press connects you to emergency help or chosen contacts if you fall and can't get up. They really do offer incredible reassurance for you and for your family, another layer for that freedom fortress.
Definitely. And finally, just having an emergency contact plan. Simple, but effective. Make sure family, friends, maybe trusted neighbors know your general routine, can check in. Keep emergency numbers somewhere easy to find on the fridge, by the phone. And especially if you live alone, maybe let someone know when you're heading out and roughly when you expect to be back. Small communications, big difference.
Well, that was quite a journey today. We've covered a really comprehensive guide, I think, from making your home safer to moving confidently outside, strengthening body and mind. It's been a crucial deep dive into maintaining that independence.
It really has. And remember, everyone, preventing falls is just so foundational to staying independent, enjoying that truly vibrant later life. It really is about being proactive, aware, and feeling empowered with the right information. Every little step you take for safety, it's genuinely a step towards more freedom, more confidence.
Making your space your peace, it's more than just comfort, isn't it? It's about building that fortress of safety and support. That's what lets you live life fully, explore possibilities with, well, with confidence.
So if this deep dive helped you feel a bit more confident about preventing falls, maybe gave you some new safety ideas, please do hit that like button. And crucially, please subscribe to the Lively Later Life channel. Click that notification bell too. We're dedicated to bringing you valuable tips for a truly vibrant, fulfilling later life, building on exactly what we talked about today.
And we genuinely love to hear from you. What's maybe one thing you've done to make your own home safer from falls? Or perhaps you have a great tip for staying steady when you're out and about. Please share your wisdom in the comments below. Your ideas could really help someone else.
And here's a final thought to ponder. Beyond all the practical steps we've covered, how does actively embracing safety change how you experience aging? Could it shift things from, say, avoidance or fear towards actively expanding your freedom, your zest for life, making every step you take a confident stride towards a future you actually envision? Something to think about. Until next time, please stay safe, stay active, and keep living your lively later life to the absolute fullest.